Hello friends, welcome to this video. Welcome to Yvonne's Corner. I'm Yvonne and this is my corner. So welcome, make yourselves at home, make yourselves comfortable. Today we are talking about being grateful and being thankful. Obviously because Thanksgiving is coming and I just wanted to talk about it. No, this is not a tips video because I don't think I can teach you to be grateful. Yeah, there's ways, like make lists, focus on the small things, but I think most of us have heard those before, and I just wanted to talk about it. Just like I would talk, just like you talked with your best friend when you're talking about life and the universe and your goals and what's been going on and everything. It's just a talk. And that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to talk to you as my best friend, as my cousin, as my little sister or brother that just wants to hear something about this and that has been thinking about being grateful, especially during this year. And I want to talk about it especially from the sense of how hard it is to be grateful during this time and why it's the most important thing to do right now. 2020 has been a year, and that's an understatement. And I feel like everyone thinks so. Everyone agrees that 2020 has been very, very hard on a lot of us, if not all of us, in different ways. And somehow, at some point, I felt guilty because I was not enjoying it, but I was trying to make the best of it. And when I did not feel bad about it, and when I did not suffer it, I felt guilty for it because there's so many people that are suffering and that are worse than I am. How can I enjoy it? And then I didn't enjoy it. Then came things that usually happen normally in life, in everyone's life, like feeling stuck, feeling lost. I feel like 2020 has put like a magnifying glass on those issues, especially mental issues. And I just wanted to tell you, if you're going through that, it's okay and you're not alone. And I know that means probably nothing to most people, but it means something to me to know that I'm not alone, that I'm not the only one that has a hard time, that feels lost, that feels stuck and unproductive and unsuccessful. Because I see a lot of people that are actually, quote unquote, doing the life or having the life I want, that I would like, doing what I think I would love to do, feeling this way too. And it just makes me realize how it's about how you're feeling and not what you have or what you do. Because even if I achieve those dreams and those goals, I'm still gonna feel this way. And I'm just going on a tangent right now. I don't have anything written. I don't have a script. I just, I'm just talking. And I guess for me to be grateful this year, this week specifically, it's very hard. And it makes me mad because I know how important it is to be grateful and how helpful it is and how beneficial and how, But it has been a really tough year and a tough month and a tough week. And I wanted to talk about how to be grateful when it's not normal. How to be grateful when it's hard to be grateful. How to be grateful when you don't want to. When it seems that there's nothing to be grateful for, or there's not much to be grateful for. And I can give you some bullshit about make a list, and you can make a list and that would work. But it's still like when you're on the other side, it's like, bitch, I have nothing to be grateful for. I have nothing. And I get it. And I feel that. And I also feel the other side, like, I have a lot to be grateful for. I have so much. And I feel guilty for not wanting to be grateful or for not feeling happy. And I would think that being grateful is a good thing unless you're masking something and unless you're just putting like a lid over it and be like, be grateful. So grateful for this year, so grateful for the lessons, so grateful for the mistakes and for the hurdles, when you don't really feel like that. So what I want to say is, I guess to myself, work through it, face it, look at it head on, and walk to that storm. Walk into that storm, walk into that tornado of emotions and of things that you're feeling and you're suffering through, because it's human. So I'm gonna say, don't be grateful yet. Be brave, face it, sit with it for a little bit. Don't hide it, don't avoid it, because I've been hiding and avoiding to look into the things that I'm going through and trying to think about something else, and they just come back. They just come back stronger. So what I suggest you do is don't be grateful yet. Sit with it. Sit with whatever is going on that you don't feel grateful for, that you feel like it happened and it shouldn't have. Obviously work with a therapist if you have one. And if you can't right now, put it as a goal to do. But more than anything, work with yourself in the shower at night before going to bed, whenever you have time, in the bathroom. I don't care. Whenever you have time. And cry if you need to. And write it down if you need to too. Why am I mad at this year? You are allowed to be mad. You're allowed to be angry at the plans you didn't have. You're allowed to mourn the events you didn't go to, the vacations you didn't get to go on, and the people you don't get to see. You are allowed to mourn them and to be mad. Have it. Have your fit. Have it. And then sit. And wait for it. And what's probably going to happen after is silence. And after that silence, you will find contentment. I don't know if that's how you say it, but after that silence, you will find peace and acceptance. But you cannot have acceptance until you know what you don't want to accept. And then and only then, you will be grateful. That's all I have for this 2020 Thanksgiving, 2020 being grateful. Don't be until you work through it. Until you see your shadow and your darkest place and your heart and your sorrows and what makes you sad. And face it. And don't be grateful until you have silence. Don't be grateful until you have peace, and then it will come. That's all I have I don't know if it means anything. Let me know if it meant something to you, if it resonates with you. This is more like a talk to myself and to whoever resonates with it and whoever needs it. Thank you for listening to this, for sharing your stories with me, for being here, for being there where you are, for whatever fight you're fighting. Thank you. For whatever ounce of hope you're holding on to. Thank you. For whatever injustice you're facing and fighting and speaking up against. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I have to say.